Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officer Study 24/7. So first of all, let me know how are you all, and also let me know is audio video both are okay in today's session. And as you know, we have started our Achiever series and we are discussing module-wise topics or units here. So in today's session, we will be talking about the module B of Indian Economy, Indian Financial System. Those candidates who have joined us for the first time in this session, I would like to inform you all that we have started this Achiever series from Module A. And as you know, in IFS subject, we have 11 units in Module A. So we have already covered the Module A. In 11 classes, we have done one particular unit in our day. And after that, it means from 12th to 16th class, we have completed the advanced question on Module A. The same we will be doing with the Module B, then C, and then D. So we have started Module B, and Module B starts from unit number 12. And today we have class number 3 of Module B. It means we have done 12th class, 12th unit, 13th unit, and today we will be talking about the 14th unit of your Module B, that is money supply and inflation. Okay, this is the third unit of Module B, and overall the 14th unit of your IFS subject. So the topic name you can see here is money supply and inflation. So I guess you all have seen all the sessions, and if you haven't seen the sessions yet, then on the Officer Study 24/7 YouTube channel, you will find the playlist there. Go to the playlist, check all the session. Because the Module A and B have some relation with each other, to understand properly the topics, the subjects, you have to cover the Module A and B together. Similarly, this concept goes with the C and D module as well. Okay, so now if we talk about money supply and inflation, so what is actually money supply? What is money supply? Money supply, before coming through or going towards the questions, let's understand about the topic and then we will move towards the question. So first is talking about money supply. So money supply is simply the liquidity we are talking about. Liquidity means the cash flow. So what money supply is available in the country, it means what liquidity available in the country, it means what amount of cash is available in the economy. That's your money supply. And to measure that, RBI have introduced the measures of money. RBI has introduced the measure of money to identify and to know how much cash or how much liquidity is available in the country. And these measures of money is known as M1, M2, M3, M4, and we also have M0. Now the M0 is known as the base money, M1 is known as your narrow money, and M3 is known as your broad money. Do remember these other names because these questions can be asked, like the basic one-liner question can be asked, which of the following is base money, which of the following is narrow money, which of the following is broad money. So M3, M1, M0 are broad money, narrow money, and base money respectively. Okay. Apart from that, these measures of money calculated by RBI, this will be analyzed by RBI to know how much liquidity is available in the country. Apart from that, this will be done on fortnight basis. It means for 14 days duration, RBI measure the liquidity in the economy with the help of these measures of money. Clear? Do remember, this is your money supply we are talking about. And on the money supply, you will find numericals in the paper, like the numericals will be like with calculate M1 or calculate M4 or calculate M3. These kind of basic numericals will be there. Once you understand the formula of all these, you will be easily able to answer the numericals. So in these sessions, we won't be practicing the numerical because these are the basic sessions. When we have the advanced question session, then we will practice the numerical, and trust me, it's a very simple chapter for the numericals. Now, second, let's talk about the inflation. What is inflation? Inflation is when the prices are rising continuously. When the prices of goods and services are continuously rising, that is known as your inflation. This is your inflation. It means rise in the prices. Clear? Now, why this is happening? So there are two causes of inflation. The first cause they have said, because the demand is more than supply, that's why prices are rising, and that's why inflation is there. And this have been named as demand pull inflation. It means when demand pulls the inflation, because demand is more comparative to the supply. That is your demand pull inflation. That's the first cause they have given us. The second cost is because the cost of production of your goods and services are rising, and that's why your prices are rising. And this have been named as cost push inflation. It means cost is pushing inflation in the country. What is cost? Cost means the expenditure you have to do to manufacture the goods, to manufacture the services. That is known as your cost. Okay, let's say if I am making this pen or the marker, the raw material I used here is plastic, the color, the ink, or I can say this printing, the wrapper on this marker we have wrapped on. This is all your raw material. And to purchase this plastic, to purchase this wrapper, to purchase this ink, I have spent certain amount of money. And I have combined them together. I have manufactured this particular, what we can call it, the upper body of the marker, right? And for this, I use machinery, I use labor or something. I have to do the transportation of this from one place to another, because let's say in India, only Maharashtra is the state which is producing this marker. So obviously from Maharashtra, we have to transport it from different locations, from two different locations. And that's a transportation cost. To manufacture this, you have used electricity. To manufacture this, you have used labor. To manufacture this, you have used raw material. And all these are the part of your costing of the production. And when this cost increase, let's say the raw material prices increase, let's say the electricity charges increase, let's say transportation cost increase, let's say the labor's wages have been increased. In all these situations, your cost will be increasing. And when the cost increases, it increases the price. And that's your cost push inflation. So there are two causes of inflation that have been given. First is demand pull inflation, and second is we have cost push inflation. I hope it's clear. Apart from that, to measure inflation, like how much inflation is there in the country, we use certain indexes. That is wholesale price index, consumer price index, producer price index, and the index of industrial production. So all these we have to cover in the inflation chapter. Clear? So this is the basic understanding of both the chapters, that is your measure money supply and the inflation. Clear? Now let's move forward and start practicing the questions on the same topic. You will get more clarity of the concept. And before that, I will be your mentor for IE, IFS and PPB. And this IE, IFS session is going on Monday to Saturday, only on Offices at 24/7 in the evening at 7 p.m. And the same Achiever Series session for PPB is going on in the morning at 6 a.m. Okay, so do make sure you join both the classes. So let's start with the first question. First question is asking about consumer price index measures prices at. So as I have told you, we have consumer price index, wholesale price index, producer price index, and index of industrial production. So when you see wholesale price index, the wholesale price index calculate the inflation at the wholesale level. What is wholesale level? Where the goods will be purchased at bulk level, and the prices will be comparatively less. And when the trading, the selling and purchasing happens between the entities, between the businesses, between the firms, that is your wholesale market. Individual persons like us, consumer, we are not participating in the wholesale market, and that will be calculated by wholesale price index. Now, producer price index will be calculating the producer level inflation. Okay, no such kind of index we have. If I talk about index of industrial production, it calculates inflation in multiple, or I can say various sector. In various sectors, it calculates inflation. It's a volume index. It measures how much production have been done. That's what the IIP is, index of industrial production. So the right answer is CPI. At retail level, consumer price index measures the prices. So right answer is your B. Okay, I hope clear. Next question. Next we have price index used in India to calculate inflation for policy formulation is. So to calculate or to form the policy for different purposes, like what should be done, how it should be done, what will be the next step of the government, because we know economic planning is very important. Simply taking decision for your taking major economic decisions in your economic planning, and that will be done when you know what's actually going on in the country. So first you calculate the wholesale price index, study the wholesale price index, what's going on at the wholesale market, and then you start formulating the policies. Okay, this is your right answer. So right answer will be C. Achha, apart from that, if I talk about monetary policy, so you all know about the monetary policy. Monetary policy formulated by Reserve Bank of India. And what RBI have done? RBI since 2014 adopted the Consumer Price Index for the formulation of monetary policy. Do remember this. This is the add-on. Add-on means this is the additional or the reform happen in the policy formulation. Okay, so the policy, monetary policy formulation will be done by Reserve Bank of India, and it will be done on the basis of studying what actually going on in the consumer market. It means in the retail market. Okay, so this have been adopted by RBI since 2014. In 2014, RBI adopted this. Okay, so your right answer will be simply wholesale price index here, but for monetary policy it have been changed. Now it is CPI. So right answer is there, C. Next, which of the following statement is true about inflation? So inflation, we have discussed, it is rise in the prices. And when this happen, when there is a more demand in comparison to the supply. So first is saying a rise in general level of prices is inflation. Second is saying leads to fall in purchasing power. And if we talk about inflation, inflation means whenever the money supply in the economy increases, people start demanding more goods and services. Because they have more money, they will demand more goods and services, and comparatively supply will decrease. Because I have told you so many times that the demand and supply have inverse relation. If one increases, the other one definitely will decreasing. So if demand is increasing, supply decrease, and it will increase the prices in the economy, and that's what the inflation is. This happens when inflation comes. Okay, after this, what happened when the prices are increasing? So you have to pay more money, and for more money, you will get less goods and services. So you are paying more money to get less goods and services. It means your money value is decreasing. What is money value? The purchasing power or the purchasing capacity of money is known as simply your money value. So it is decreasing because your prices are rising. Let's say, for example, earlier I used to purchase these two markers in 200 rupees. Let's say, for example, but now I have to pay 200 for one marker. So I am paying more money and I am getting less commodity. In 200 rupees, I used to get two markers, but now I am only getting one marker. And that's what the value of money is decreasing. So it means the purchasing power will decrease. So right answer will be both A and B. So the general level of prices will increase. Second, your fall in purchasing power will be seen because the prices are increasing. Okay, so when you have to pay more money for less goods and services, it will do what? It will decrease the purchasing power of your money. The 200 rupees you have less value now. They are not purchasing two products, they are purchasing only one product. So right answer is C here. Now, demand deposits are, I think this is the simplest question you guys can answer. Hana, this is a very simple question. Everybody knows this. So demand deposits are what? They are paid on demand, obviously. So when we talk about banks, banks have certain assets and liability. When it comes to the bank have assets and liabilities. Clear? The liabilities of bank is public deposit. The liability of bank is what? It is public deposit. And deposits are divided into two parts. First is demand deposit. And second is term, or you can call it a time deposit. So demand deposits is a type of accounts where a customer can deposit whenever the customer wants, and the customer can withdraw whenever he or she wants. That's why it named as a demand deposit. Now, so it is paid on the demand of the customer. Now, in case of term deposit or time deposit, this will be fixed for a particular time. And that is your recurring account and fixed account. Or in general language, we use FD and RD for the same. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. So it's very obvious the demand deposit will be paid on the demand. And do remember this as well. Okay, so right answer we have is A. Next question. Next is saying that time deposits are which of the following? Paid on demand? Obviously not, because it's a time deposit. Not paid on demand, relatively less liquid than the cash and demand deposit. So B to definitely is correct. It is not paid on demand. Is the C correct? And the answer is yes. C is also correct. The reason is because it's very obvious. The money you have in form of cash is the liquid form. The money you have in the demand deposit, it means CASA, that's also liquid in comparison to time deposit. Because whenever you want, you can withdraw that money. It can be used as a cash whenever you want the money you have deposited in the current account and savings account. It means right answer is D. So the time deposits are not paid on demand and they are less liquid related to the cash and the demand deposits. Right answer is D. It's a simple question again. Now, narrow money consists of. Now, I have told you what is narrow money. Let me know out of M0, M1, M2, M3, which of the following is a narrow money. Okay, apart from this narrow money, you have to define the formula of narrow money. So, narrow money is actually your M1. Do remember the formula I am writing here. CU plus DD plus deposit with RBI. Plus deposit with RBI. This is what? This is your M1. So M1 stands for narrow money, and narrow money covers your first currency unit. CU stands for currency unit. That means notes and coins available with public. Second, DD, that means demand deposit. It means CASA available with public. Then deposit with RBI. And you can see there is no time deposit I have written, so it cannot be C, it cannot be B. The third one is talking about currency with public and demand deposit, but it is not talking about the deposit with RBI, so it cannot be true. So right answer is A. The currency with public, notes or coins, that we can represent with CU, currency unit, then demand deposit, CASA, and then deposit with RBI. So your right answer is A. Do remember this formula. Now, what kind of numericals will be asked on this topic now? So they will give you the value of these, the currency unit, the demand deposit, and the deposit with RBI. The value have been given to you. And they will ask calculate M1. So you just have to do what? You have to add all the three. Very simple. Now you can understand. All the values will be given. Just you have to remember the formula and accordingly add all the values. And it will answer you numerical. This is very simple. So your right answer is A. Okay, next. Money supply refers to. What is money supply? I have told you money supply is liquidity. What is money supply? Money supply is your liquidity. And when you talk about the liquidity, it means cash only. So the amount of money in banks, the amount of money with people, the amount of money in circulation in an economy, and that's true. That's the money supply. Because in the starting of the session, I have told you RBI have introduced measures of money. To do what? Simply to calculate how much money is available in the economy. So it is the money supply which is available in the economy. The amount of money circulation in the economy. Right answer is C. Now, next question, we have the basic difference between narrow money and broad money. And you will be able to answer this when you know the formula of narrow money and broad money. So I have told you narrow money is M1 and broad money is M3. So now M1 I have told you it is CU plus demand deposit, or you can call it DD, and then the deposit with RBI. This is your formula of M1. Now what is M3? M3 is equals to M1 plus term deposit. Now I guess you can easily answer this question. Because M1 is saying currency unit plus demand deposit plus deposit with RBI, and M3 is saying M1 plus term deposit. So which of the following will be right? First is saying treatment of post office deposit. No. Treatment of savings deposit. No. Savings deposit are in both because the DD is available in the M1. So demand deposit is here and here as well. Treatment of currency. No, it is available in both. But the term deposit, or you can call it a time deposit, it is not available in M1. It is available in M3. So the right answer will be B, the treatment of time deposit of bank. So the basic difference between narrow money and broad money is what? The treatment of time deposit of bank. That is B. Okay, this is the only difference. So do remember the formula. If you remember the formula, that's all you need. Now you will feel this is a very tough question, but it's a very easy question once you remember the formula again. So let's see which of the following is not rightly explained. Okay, not a true kind of answer you have to give here. First is saying M1 is currency with public, demand deposit of public, nothing else. So what about deposit with RBI? It means this is not correct. This is not rightly corrected or explained, I can say. M2 is saying M1 plus post office saving deposit. This is true. When you add post office savings deposit with M1, it creates your M2. M3 is M1 plus time deposit with public, that we have discussed. This is also true. M4 is M3 plus total post office deposit. This is not true. Why? Because it should required to write excluding national savings certificate. Now, why excluding national savings certificate? Because national savings certificate is Government of India security, and this security have a maturity period of 15 years. Okay, and when it comes to the 15 years, it's not liquid. You cannot use it as a cash, and that's why you have to exclude NSC from M4. It means that M4 is also not correct. M1 is narrow money, M3 is broad money, and the question was asking not rightly explained. It means first and fourth. It means your B option is the correct answer. The right answer will be your B option. I hope it's clear. Right answer is your what? It's B option. Okay, now next. Next we have narrow money refers to. I think it's a very easy question. I have told you so many times that M1 is narrow money, M3 is broad money, and M0 is base money. Okay, so your right answer is A, that is M1. Do remember the name of M1, M3 and M0, very important. Now, now we have this information for all of you. And one thing I forgot to add here, no problem, I will inform you. Chalo, so this is the information for all of you that the Achievers batch is already going on. Apart from the Achievers batch, you will find right now the Resolution 2024 batch. So I guess you all have seen that Shapath session or the resolution session we have done yesterday at 8 p.m. If you haven't seen that, no problem, I will give you the information here. So this is Mahapack is available. This is the Achievers batch. Apart from that, on 10th of January, the new batch is starting, and that's the resolution batch. Because as professional resolution, we have taken a resolution for this new year that we have to make all of you clear your paper in May 2024 for JAIIB, and after that the CIB. Okay. And that's why we have introduced the individual batch, that's the resolution batch, starting from 10th of January. Now, all these batches are available with 85% discount. And that's the new thing which is happening. 85% discount is there, plus the double validity is there on Mahapacks. And on individual batch, you will find 85% discount. Now, how to get this discount and what is this batch, I will show you. But before that, you have to download the Adda 24/7 application. So do download application and go to the exam category of your, that is JAIIB, CIB. Again, then go to the JAIIB May 2024, click on the view all option. So you can see this is the resolution batch of yours. Okay, in which we have all the 4 subjects starting from 10th of January. Apart from that, if you know someone who is preparing for bilingual, the Shapath batch is also there starting from the same date, that is 10th of January. Now, apart from that, Mahapack is there. Now, one thing I want to tell you, or if you are actually looking for a paid classes or the paid courses, whenever you find double validity on the Mahapack, do not go with the individual batches. Just go with the Mahapack, because this is value for money when it have the double validity. So how to enroll? I will tell you one demo. Like, this is how you have to enroll. Whatever batch you want to enroll, click on the batch. Do read the offerings. Do check the validity. Click on the buy now option. Achha, if you use code YE82, you will get only 82% discount. So you have to use a code here. That is Y496 and click on the apply. Once you apply, you can see 84% discount it is showing to you. But I have 1% additional discount for all of you. And that will be available if you use to buy this Mahapack, your application. So you will get 85% discount because there you have a coins and the coins will be utilized for 1% additional discount. and you will get 12 months validity. It means 1 year validity, 85% discount, and the code that to be used is Y496. Clear? And this is your price, and it will be deducted more, so you have to pay around 4,900 something, or I can say 4,999 kind of price will be there, and this is for 1 year. And much better offer, we have a JAIIB CIB Mahapack, because in the JAIIB CIB Mahapack you are getting 2 years validity, and here you have to pay, let's say for example, 5,000 rupee. And I will show you about JAIIB CIB Mahapack, that is much more beneficial for all of you. And what you have to do, just go to the JAIIB CIB Mahapack here, okay, and just click on the buy now option and enter the same code Y496. Click on enter. You will see here you have to pay around 8,000. There you have to pay 5,000. Here you have to pay 8,000 around something amount, okay, and 85% discount. This code is there, but the validity will be 24 months. It means one time if you invest 8,000 rupee for 2 years, it will help you to clear JAIIB CIB, because you can understand by yourself now what you will get here. You will get 4 attempts. 2 you can use for JAIIB, 2 you can use for CIB. And that, like, we are taking the worst case scenario if we are not able to clear the paper in the 1 attempt. Okay, so you have 4 attempts in 2 years, and that's how you can clear your JAIIB and CIB. And the updated courses will be available for you. Okay, so accordingly you can decide whatever you want to enroll. The process will be same for enrollment. And one more information is there. Whatever offer I have showed you here, this offer is available only for 1,000 top 1,000 candidate. So if you want to get this benefit, enroll soon so that you will get this 85% discount plus the double validity. And the process to enroll will be same, and the code will be same, Y496. Apart from that, if you want to join these YT sessions on the regular basis, then do subscribe the channel Offices at 24/7 and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Okay, so now I will be ending this session here, but this is your 30th of December. Tomorrow you have a Sunday, you have a rest day, because I have always told you, make sure Sunday will be your revision day. And that's why I'm wishing you in advance, because tomorrow we won't be meeting. Yeah, obviously on Telegram we will be connected, but yes, before that I want to wish you all in advance a very happy new year. Have a resolution. It's okay if we are not able to continue that resolution, doesn't matter. It happens with everyone. We take the resolution, somehow we won't continue the resolution, but it's okay if you have done that for 1 day or 2 days. At least you tried, and that's what matters. It's not like how many times you fail. It means how many times you try, and that's what all this matters. So that's all. Happy New Year to all of you in advance, and we will be meeting on 1st of January. Again, I will be wishing you all, but in advance I'm wishing you Happy New Year. And to join this session and to be connected on the channel, do make sure you subscribe the channel Offices at 24/7. So take care everyone. Have a good time.